JB Bune here with you live in the WFLA Now Stream Center. Apologies for the technical difficulties, folks. You're looking here at the center of your screen at Super Bowl fan experience, the NFL fan experience. JB Bune, Avery Cotton here with you live on WFLA Now, streaming not just to Tampa Bay, not just to the state of Florida, but to our friends over in Kansas City as well. Welcome to WFLA Now. We're going to be talking about what fans are doing here after arriving in sunny Tampa, Florida. This is video here from yesterday, and we're going to be talking about what you can do here over the course of the week in Tampa for all the festivities being rolled out for Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Kansas City Chiefs. Avery, can you believe it? It's now, what, 6 days away?
I cannot believe it. It feels like we've been talking about this for quite some time now. And when Tom Brady was announced as the quarterback for the Bucs almost a year ago, I don't know that any of us thought that we would be in this position. But here we are, 6 days away from it.
Let's get to the rest of our team here. You can see in the top left-hand portion of your screen, we have Daisy Ruth standing by for a live report. We also have Gabrielle Shirley there in the bottom left standing by for a live report here as well. We're going to be coming to them in just about 60 seconds. Avery, I want to come to you here first, though. There's some things to know here regarding NFL fan experience and what's going on here in Tampa over the next 24 or so hours. You can't really get into fan experience at the moment.
Yeah, no, you have to. Well, it's closed today and tomorrow. It was open over the weekend. Great time. I was able to go out there myself and kind of enjoy it. And they're doing a wonderful job at keeping everybody safe because, of course, things are different for this Super Bowl with it being COVID-19 and the pandemic happening right now. So the mayor of Tampa, Mayor Jane Castor, has issued a mask ordinance at these outdoor locations just to keep everybody safe. And I have to say, JB, when I was walking around this weekend, everyone seemed to be using their masks and wearing them appropriately and trying to maintain that social distancing. So good to know there. And the NFL, or the Super Bowl experience rather, opens back up on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. And you do have to have that NFL One Pass app in order to go to some of these. And I believe the reservations for the actual experience at Julian B. Lane are all reserved now, but plenty of other options to do too. And hey, look at this, the cutouts are in Ray J Stadium right now.
Yeah, we're bringing down the confetti here because we're also celebrating here, folks. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing in their home stadium. You're looking at here, Raymond James Stadium, and these cutouts are really cool here, Avery.
Yeah, they're awesome. I know folks were able to pay $100 to get their face in the stadium because, again, with COVID-19, they're not filling the house with all fans this year because of limited ticket sales. So if you wanted to see yourself in the stand and not have to pay that hefty price to go to the Super Bowl, you were able to do that, and I believe you were able to be entered into a drawing to win tickets. So who knows who the lucky people were that won tickets, but it's still nice to see the cutouts there, Ray J.
Yeah, listen, we're all making the best of Super Bowl week, of the Super Bowl itself, and really a big round of applause to the NFL, just because, I mean, they're putting their best foot forward here and trying to put on the best event as safe as possible. They've done a really great job.
Yeah,
I was out
really
yesterday in the crowds and stuff. It's been phenomenal to see. And we have, of course, our reporters, our WFLA Now reporters that are out there in Tampa all week long to bring you the latest events. Let's get to our own Gabrielle Shirley standing by, talking about all the fan action that's going on out there. And Gabby, you're at Sale Plaza.
Yes, hi JB, hi Avery. I am here at the Sale Plaza. I'm sitting at a table all by myself. I don't have my mask on because it is closed right now, so no one is near me. But where can you go for this game? As Avery mentioned, tickets are limited. They're rather expensive. I'm assuming the majority of you will not be at Raymond James Stadium for the Super Bowl. So what can you do? Well, I have one lovely option for you. The Sale Plaza, which is located right on the river here. It's by the Convention Center. You can see Jackson's and American Social from my seat right now. They are having an unofficial watch party. So you can come here, get drinks, you can get food, and they will have that game playing. So this is a really, really great option. I talked to the city about this unofficial event. Again, they're not really publicizing it as an event because they're just worried about safety. But you can come here to watch it. They will have big screens for the game. It's a mask mandate, so you have to have your mask unless you're eating or drinking, of course. And it's on a first-come, first-served basis. So if the game starts at 6:30, you can assume that they'll have stuff going on, I don't know, as early as 4 o'clock. That's just a guess. Really, really exciting. Other information for the Sale Plaza. It's beautiful out here, right on the water. They have extended hours. They open at 11 a.m. They're open till midnight today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then till 2 a.m. through Super Bowl Sunday. So that's pretty exciting. I can't speak enough about it. You can see this pretty video that I shot just a few days ago. It's a little windy out here today, but it's beautiful weather, looking at the water, lots of tables spread out, socially distant. So I think this is a really good option for, again, Super Bowl Sunday. If you want to watch the game and not be at your house by yourself, you can come out here with a mask and watch it on the big screen. I think it's really exciting. And guys, if I was not working, I would consider this as my prime time viewing option. So I'm just throwing that out there. I'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, Gabby, I remember last year, covering the Super Bowl in Miami, and I remember Chiefs fans, they travel really well. I was in downtown Tampa yesterday, and I saw a lot of Chiefs jerseys. I know it's a little bit more quiet out there today, but what are you seeing out there as far as Bucs fans? I'm sure you're seeing a lot of Bucs flags on cars and people wearing their Bucs jerseys, but you seen any Chiefs fans out there?
You know, JD, it is quiet at this time of the morning, and I haven't seen too many Chiefs fans. Yes, Bucs fans, the flag, they're all out. Right now, I'm actually seeing a lot of law enforcement walking around, just making sure that this place is safe, securing perimeters. The convention center is right here where you can pick up your credentials. So I'm seeing more of that, kind of just the preparation for everything that's to come this week. But yes, I'm keeping my eye out for all of those fans because I want to hear, if they come all the way from Kansas City, you have to imagine that these Chiefs fans are just huge Chiefs fans. So I'm excited to talk to people that I see wearing jerseys or supporting their team. But again, a little quiet out here at the moment, but I'm keeping my eyes open, looking for all of those fans.
WFLA Now's Gabrielle Shirley, of course. You can recognize her from our pregame and postgame coverage throughout these Buccaneers playoffs. Gabby, we look forward to having you really all week long here on WFLA Now and hearing from some of the fans that are out there and also seeing where you are, it's going to be like a "Where's Gabby today" kind of thing. Speaking of, how about a "Where's Daisy Ruth" kind of situation, Avery? I think every day we're going to find a different location for our own Daisy Ruth here.
Yeah, we've been talking, Daisy, about how COVID-19 is really kind of affecting this Super Bowl, but I know that the Tampa and a lot of organizations have a way to make it fun for everybody. So what you got going on up there at Winn-Dixie?
Yes, we are here at Winn-Dixie on Florida Avenue and Fletcher, and this has been really awesome. We've seen cars going through. We have a car going through right now, and who doesn't like free stuff? We've been talking about where you watch the Super Bowl, but what can you do before the big game? So here I am joined by Mr. Joey, who is the Regional Vice President here of Winn-Dixie. And sir, can you please tell me what you guys have going on here as we have cars driving through? What you got in your swag bags?
Absolutely, Daisy. As everyone knows, this is a monumental week for all of us here in Tampa Bay area. And with our Bucs going to the Super Bowl, and for the first time ever, the host city's team is in the Super Bowl. We are just so excited, and as such, we partnered with Pepsi to provide and host 5 COVID-friendly drive-through big game experiences where our customers can drive through contactless and get a gift bag full of swag, Super Bowl snacks. We've got Super Bowl branded koozies, hand sanitizer, keychains, a car wash coupon for free car wash, all kinds of goodies in this bag, and it's all contactless. In addition, there's a QR code set up that our customers can scan, and it shows their face on the Jumbotron at the stadium with their head and their face inside of a helmet. So it's really cool. This is the second of 5 events that we've hosted. Last Thursday, we hosted one in St. Pete. Today, we're right here at Florida and Fletcher. Tomorrow, we are at Northdale, on Northdale Mabry. Thursday, we are at Hyde Park on Swan Avenue. And then Friday, we are at Fowler. So anyway, we're just so excited to provide this. We're having fun, and we appreciate all of our Buck fans coming through.
You love it. What made you guys decide to do this?
Well, it's an exciting time. And 2020's been a rough year. Winn-Dixie wanted to celebrate in 2021 and also be able to provide our customers with a COVID-free, COVID-friendly, safe experience, a big game experience. And we just thought it was a perfect opportunity for us to show our customers here in Tampa some good times.
Joey, we really appreciate you being with us here on stream, our first big game stream of the week. Guys, we are going to be having a stream here, as JB and Avery have mentioned, every day at 10 a.m. We're going to have pregame, postgame, and we're going to have an article listed on WFLA.com for all of these wonderful events going. Today's event, you can still score some free swag here moving forward. So, guys, JB, Avery, this is just really cool.
Who doesn't love free swag? Free 99. My goodness. It's going to be a good week, Daisy.
Daisy, give us a little bit of a preview really quickly. Some of the other things you're going to be checking out this week here. It's going to be such a fun week here on WFLA Now. Every day we're going to be somewhere different.
Oh my goodness, JB, we put out the tweet this morning that said about we're going to be covering the Super Bowl every day here on WFLA Now at 10 a.m. And that's kind of really when it hit me. I live over near the stadium, and I was like, oh my goodness, we're actually covering the Super Bowl. So tomorrow I'm going to be over at Clearwater Marine Aquarium. I'm going to be dressing up like a pirate if you are looking for some pirate gear, if you are attending the game, or even if you are staying home with your family and just want to be a little more festive. And we're going to be out at the Super Bowl experience. I personally will be at Curtis Hickson Park, so we got a lot on deck. It's going to be a really, really fun week.
Our own Daisy Ruth joining us here. Daisy, thanks so much, and look forward to having you all week long. It's going to be a blast. JB Buno, Avery Cotton here with you live on WFLA Now. We want to interact with you here, folks. You can use hashtag HeyJB, hashtag HeyAvery here in the Facebook Live comment section. Let's get to some of those comments that have just come in here in the last few minutes. From Betty here, hashtag HeyJB. They should put big screens on the water like on the pirate boat for people with boats. That would be awesome. Day of the game. I would imagine we're going to see some screens out there on the water.
So. We've seen some on the boats already going up and down the river, so I would assume and hope that would be a thing that they do too, because how great would that be?
That would be
especially where Gabby is right now at Sail. You could just overlook the bay and the river there with the screens in the water. That'd be great.
I know you and your husband would love to be out there on the boat. Where are you going to be? Are you going to be here at the station during the game itself? Have you gotten that far ahead yet in planning?
I don't know what my work schedule is. Working Sunday. That's what I know so far. So we'll see. I may be here, may not.
For those of you out there that'll be watching the game on a boat or not, we envy you, because you're gonna have a great time if you're here in Tampa Bay. Andrew Costigan, hashtag HeyJB. The Super Bowl live experience was just awesome. We took the kiddos this weekend. It was everything we expected it to be and more. Again, big round of applause to the NFL. Yeah. This is nothing about this week is ideal given the pandemic. Nothing with the last 12 months really has been ideal, or 11 months or whatever it's been. They're doing a great job, Avery.
Yeah, and shout out to the city of Tampa too, because they're all working together in the host city committee, and I think they're all really kind of weaving together and working together to make sure that we put on a good show and a good time for visitors coming into Tampa, and kind of showing off for them, but also making sure everyone is comfortable and safe. And hats off to them, because they really have worked so hard to put on such a show. And hey, we're only getting started, because it just opened, the Super Bowl experience just opened over the weekend, and it opens back on Wednesday, so a lot of fun to come.
Yeah, we can't wait to take you guys in there for like a tour. It's almost like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's like it's gonna be Gabrielle Shirley, Daisy Ruth, and the Football Factory. That's what it feels like walking through NFL fan experience. Another comment coming in here, hashtag HeyJB. Go Bucks from Kim Hancock. Tampa Bay is bringing home that Lombardi Trophy. Fire the cannons, ask and you shall receive. Yeah, hashtag Go Bucks. We are so excited to be completely biased in rooting for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's great to have our Kansas City viewers joining us from Fox 4 in Kansas City. And guys, we love you, and it's going to be a great game on Sunday. But we're Avery, we're a little bit biased here.
Oh yeah, I got my red on today.
There you go.
All week long. Be wearing red and pewter.
Yeah, we're gonna be rooting for hashtag Go Bucks here in the
Regardless, it's going to be these two quarterbacks and these two teams are just stellar. So it's going to be a good game to watch no matter what.
You know what the NFL doesn't have to worry about? You probably saw it at the end of Daisy's report. I hit the wrong button here. But what I want to do is show you what's going on right now. I believe I'll have to get that's New York. Yeah. Hey, if you're watching from the Northeast, I've been there. I feel that pain. It is kind of windy out here in Tampa today. It's not. It's 55. That's kind of cool for us.
For us, yeah.
It's cool for us. But guys, wherever you're joining us from, snow or not, Tampa is going to be a lot of fun this week. So I just wanted to show you really quickly, New York.
Nice. Thinking about you. Thinking about you. Sending you warm thoughts.
Yes,
Very
warm
thoughts.
is the perfect word there to describe it. Let's get back to some of the things that are going on. We also have a media day that is going to be virtual. I remember, so media day, folks, is the big. It's the big event the week before the Super Bowl where every player, every coach is available for interviews so that we can ask those burning questions before the game itself. And Avery, it's going to look a little different this year.
Yeah, it's the only event where, like JB said, players and coaches from both teams will get to interact. And JB and I have both covered big sporting events with media days, and it's a really fun day for everyone because you get to interact with the players, but it'll be virtual this year, kind of like everything else. So it's going to be a little bit different, but there are some key players who are talking today. If you want to get or see what Tom Brady has to say, he'll be speaking at 12:45 Eastern Time on Buccaneers.com, so you can tune in to see what he has to say. But of course, I think that because it's virtual, JB, I think a lot of these questions are going to be pretty pointed toward these players and coaches. I know that probably they'll be talking to Tom Brady about this being his 10th Super Bowl and the history behind all of this. And Bruce Arians is going to be speaking as well. So a lot of key big players. Going to be a little bit different. You'll be able to kind of switch back between different players as you want to if you're watching live. So it'll be interesting and good to see them, and hopefully we'll kind of see where their mindset is right now.
Yeah, really curious to see, with all the focus on Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. I'm also curious to hear from some of the other players out there. I'm thinking about our Buccaneers like Devin White.
Chris Godwin, he has been the one who stood out to me this year. He has been fantastic to watch.
He has, and I'm also really thinking about Vita Vea and the big guy there in the middle. Whether or not he's feeling even more healthy than he was in the NFC Championship. Media Day is great. It's a great opportunity, and also a lot of you've been to events where the players are a little bit more loose and relaxed. Avery, going back to our days in Alabama, and it's fun to see them it's not that formal. You see, it's funny because at Media Day, you see the final soundbite, right? The final 20 seconds. But a lot of times they're goofing off on the side.
Joking around with you.
Joking around.
Giving you some sarcasm at sometimes. So it's a fun day.
Podcasters will show up and ask, are you smarter than a fifth grader type questions. It's just
very loose.
Very loose. It's a lot of fun.
Before they get down to business.
And I know that we have a story that's going to be, I believe it is, on WFLA.com or will be on WFLA.com shortly, about somebody. I mean, I've been to the Super Bowl now the last couple of years. It's going to be my third year in a row covering it, being in the host city covering it. But there's somebody who's never missed a Super Bowl, and that was on News Channel 8 this morning.
Well, yes, we had our meteorologist Lee Spann spoke with this gentleman, and he has never missed a Super Bowl. He's part of the Never Miss Club. He lives right here in Tampa Bay. So that means he has been to 54 Super Bowls, and we got to speak with him. So let's take a listen to see what he had to say.
I don't have it queued up, but we're gonna have it. We're gonna have it for you folks on WFLA.com. I was gonna try to, we'll try to play it back here tomorrow. Okay. But it's great to hear from somebody who has been to so many of these things. Because I would imagine that every time that you go, it just gets more and more grand, right? Well, it gets bigger and bigger.
Yes, and he said that his second favorite team is the Bucs, and his first favorite team is the Steelers. So that means, I believe he said the Super Bowl in 2009, when it was here in Tampa, was his favorite Super Bowl moment because the Steelers won the Super Bowl in Tampa, and he was right there in the end zone for one of the touchdowns, and he was explaining it, describing it, and I'm like, wow, what a moment. I think it's funny, too, because he remembers things not by the year, but by the number Super Bowl. So that was between year 12 and 13, or that happened between year 20 and 21. So pretty neat the way he kind of describes it. And I mean, 55 Super Bowls.
That's
incredible.
absolutely
Wow.
insane. And again, that's going to be on WFLA.com. It's a great story from our own Leafs fan that we can't wait to feature here for you folks. Coming all week long here on WFLA Now at 10 o'clock, we're going to be taking you around Tampa for some of the cool sights and sounds, previewing the big game, Super Bowl 55, between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Really excited, and we'll be interacting with you here all week long. David Fassel, hashtag KJB. Will Brady retire after the Super Bowl, Avery?
I don't know. I think he's got some. I think he's got some more in him. I do. What do you think?
No, I think it's a hard no.
Yeah.
He's got 6 Super Bowl rings. If he gets 7, he's just not going to be like.
He just has 3 more fingers to fill. I think he can do it.
He wants to get one for every finger. I don't. He signed that 2-year deal.
Right. So yeah.
And we're guaranteed to have him next year, provided that he doesn't, have a sudden change of heart and retires. I think that Brady's going to be back, David. I really do. And then Sharon Brand here, hashtag KJB, are the vendors outside the NFL experience where people who weren't lucky enough to get a pass, could they go and buy official NFL Super Bowl memorabilia? Thanks for the info. Avery,
I saw a lot of them, and I was mainly in Julian B. Lane Park, so I saw a lot of them inside there. But I do believe that there are other merchandise pop-up shops, like maybe in Curtis Hickson Park on that side of it too.
I only hesitate because I don't want to misspeak. So I would imagine, Sharon, that you're not going to have a difficult time finding Super Bowl gear, because there's going to be plenty to be had. I think that given with the pandemic too, and that a lot of this too. Remember, this was an event that was supposed to be probably, 100,000 screaming fans. We're talking about fewer fans. I think that there's going to be merchandise that you can purchase, and all that information we're going to have for you on WFLA.com as far as places to go, things to see, and yeah, you'll be able to find Super Bowl swag. I think it'll be around. And then Sharon, thanks a lot. And then last comment here from Andrew Costigan, hashtag AJB. I'd also like to add, really like to give a shout out to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department. Yeah, round of applause button. They did a great job at Super Bowl Live Experience, and everyone wearing their masks was awesome. Using hand sanitizer everywhere. Safety measures were definitely taken.
I can confirm.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. You were talking about giving a shout out to the city of Tampa earlier. They've just done really everyone from Chief Dugan, who caught COVID. His department, Tampa Police, doing a great job. Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office doing a great job. This is really Tampa coming together and putting on really doing their best to ensure that everyone has a great time and a safe time.
Yeah, they're doing a wonderful job. They're patrolling the waterways as well. I saw a lot of the sheriff's boats out on the Hillsborough River this weekend as well. So they really are, like to your point, JB, coming together and making sure that not only is it a fun time, but everyone's safe and behaving and doing what they're supposed to do. It is Tampa's time to shine, my friend.
It is. We're going to be here live all week long, 10 a.m. Avery Cotton and myself will be seeing some others joining us here on WFLA Now. We can't wait to have you part of the experience. Every day that we get closer, it's going to be bigger, more exciting, more things to show you. So things were a little bit quiet today in Tampa, especially it's windy out there, Avery. It's whipping.
It's whipping. I'm looking at the palm trees outside of our station right now, but it's whipping and
it's crazy.
A little gloomy, but it's all right.
Yeah, but every day it's going to get a little brighter and a little better as we get closer to Super Bowl 55. We can't wait for you to be joining us. 2 streams every day, potentially more, but 2 that we know of. 10 a.m. every day, WFLA Now. Avery Cotton, myself, will also be hearing from meteorologist Amanda Holly later in the week. We're going to have Daisy Ruth and Gabrielle Shirley joining us, bringing you the sights and sounds from around town. And then at 1 o'clock Eastern time, Big Game Bound, our sports show. Jack Doles, Jared Payton, Chris Hagan joining us here from a live stream at WFLA. We're going to be talking X's and O's. We're going to talk about the game itself of Bucks versus Chiefs. So we can't wait to have you there all week long. It's going to be great. Any final thoughts here before we wrap up?
Listen, I'm just so excited. I can't believe we're 6 days away and looking forward to every single day covering this because, like you said, it's just going to get bigger and better the closer we get. Go Bucks. Tom
Griffin, hashtag AJB, fitting that this year's Super Bowl features a team working from home. Hashtag fire the cannons. Yeah, we can do that for you, Tom. To everybody joining us, including Tom, everybody passing along hashtag AJB, hashtag Avery comments. Really appreciate you joining us here on WFLA Now. Big Game Bound, 1 o'clock this afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be back on WFLA Now, 10 a.m. tomorrow with more sights and sounds from around Tampa Bay ahead of Super Bowl 55. See you tomorrow, folks.
Yeah.